Well, as you can probably tell from the background noise, it's a very windy day here on the nursery. So what we've done is we went out into the nursery and we picked a selection of material. We put it on a wagon and we brought it in here into the greenhouse, and that means that we're able to show you a good representation of some of the things that we're shipping out across the region this week to garden centers. Lots and lots of really pretty plants, but one of the ones that are really catching my eye just now is this beautiful Heucherella. This is a plant called Heucherella catching fire, commonly known as a foamy bells. Now, it's got this unusual genus name because it's actually a hybrid between two native genera. First of all, there's the coral bells or heuchera, and then there's the foamy bells or Heucherella. So they took, plant breeders took these two things, crossed them together, and came up with this hybrid genus that combines the best of both of these native genus to give us really spectacular plants. And of all the heucherellas that I've seen over the years, I have to say this is probably my favorite. I like it because, first of all, as you see, it's a nice, strong, vigorous growing clumper. Here's a plant that's going to grow about 8 or 10 inches high and make it, believe or not, clumps that are 15 to 20 inches wide. Just imagine how this would look as a nice big bold clump growing in your garden or put into a container, window box, a trough, something like that. Then, because it's got the Tyrella and Heuchera blood in it, it also flowers. Little creamy white flowers that come on stalks in the latter part of the spring and early summer. But I still come back to the spectacular foliage and to the breeding that goes into this plant when it was developed at Walter's Gardens. Because not only did they use a coral bell, they used also an alum root to breed extra vigor and vitality into this. And that means that this is why this particular variety is extra strong and vigorous and holds up very well. Evergreen, believe it or not, it's got pretty foliage during the winter time, but it's really spring, summer, and autumn that it comes into its own. So if you're looking for an attractive, ground-covering, clump-forming perennial that's going to give you pretty, weather-resistant color, and that means with leaves, as long as they've got leaves on, the plant's going to be colorful, you'll be able to have this pretty effect in a partially shaded, even a shady, and even in a place that's got some sun in it. Though with leaves this pretty, it should be protected from the heat of the afternoon sun. So look for a special place for it and you'll be able to enjoy this really lovely variety. It's called Heucherella catching fire.